All right, before we get started in today's video of me going through paint correction and ceramic coating my 911, I have huge news. If you guys haven't seen my Instagram, haven't seen previous YouTube videos, I just got sponsored with Adams Polishes. I've been a customer of theirs for so long, and I'm so grateful for them giving me a shot and sponsoring with me. So what we're going to be doing to celebrate 1,000 subscribers and the new sponsorship is that we're going to be giving away $150 worth of kits. I'll say that again, $150 worth of kits. So there's three things that you need to do. One, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Two, follow my Instagram. I updated the Instagram. It is now the David Figs. It is no longer Raptor Figs. It is the David Figs. I'll have it in the corner. And follow Adams Polishes. So after I release this video and it goes live, I'll be doing content on Instagram. It should go for about a week and a half, and we'll be doing a minimum of 5 winners with the kits, up to 8 depending on the kits. Super excited. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for making this happen, and thank you again for Adams Polishes. Let's get back into the video. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is David Figs, and today's video is going to be a pretty fun one. I don't know if you've seen any of my other videos. I'm a very amateur at best when it comes to detailing my cars, but it's something that I do on a weekly basis, especially with the 911. The Raptor I don't do as much, but in today's video, we're gonna be doing a full paint correction and ceramic coating. I've never done this before. It's gonna be my first time, and I am excited to do it. I'm a little nervous, but we'll do it on the 911 and see how it turns out. I wanna go through everything that I plan on using today. So first things first, pressure washer, right? This one's getting a little old, so I might have to get a new one, but pressure washer's first thing first. I already got my foam gun fully loaded, and I use the Ultra Foam, Adams Ultra Foam. Then I just have a bucket, right? I can do the 2-bucket method. I just don't have a grit guard, and I already washed the car recently, so it shouldn't be too dirty. But bucket, I'm using Adams car shampoo. And then I have something I've never used before, is this clay mitt. I've used clay bars in the past. I know how to use them, so I'll be using this one today. And then once we're done with that, I have Adams Swirl Killer Polisher. So I have the compounding pad and the polishing pad, so I'll be doing compound first, making sure it's nice and a good surface, and then I will be polishing it. So that's everything. I'm super excited, a little anxious, a little nervous, but seems pretty straightforward. Oh, and then the last bit is I am using their ceramic spray coating. So again, never used it, haven't even opened it before. Excited to be using this, and let's get into it. All right. Well, the first couple stages are done. So to go through what I just did, right? Step one, pressure wash the entire car, get any grime, rocks, any like thick debris off the car before you start washing it. Two is I used a wheel cleaner. I sprayed the entire wheel, all four wheels. I let it sit for a little bit. Then I agitated it with a brush. I then rinsed off the wheels, got all that off on all four wheels. Pressure washed the car one last time to make sure it's nice and clean. Then I foam cannoned the entire thing. Now, what I didn't show in the video was me actually soaping and cleaning the car before clay barring or clay mitting. But like I said, yesterday, I just did a full detail on the car, went to a car show. So today, it's been in the garage. All I did was foam cannon and I clay barred it. Now, again, to clay bar, you don't have to do it all the time. The feedback that I have for that mitt is unbelievable. If anybody's ever clay barred before, that little tiny bar, oh man, it is so time consuming. Thankfully, the car is small, that mitt is big, so it's pretty easy. And a quick way to check, right, is if the paint is smooth. A, if it's not, then you need a clay bar. And B, if it's smooth, you did a good job. So the next step in the process is polishing. Gonna compound and then polish. One thing I did just learn is that I was gonna dry the entire car off. I was gonna leaf blower it and drying towel. You actually don't need to do that. But I would highly recommend pulling it into the garage. You wanna keep the paint as clean as possible because now we're doing the polishing and then it's a ceramic. So how the paint is gonna come out, these are the most important steps, and these are the steps that I've never done before. So stay tuned. We're gonna let it cool off a little bit. It's pretty hot today, and we're gonna get back to detailing, baby. All right, well, it is day two. The car was just in the garage overnight. I actually tried polishing it last night. Lighting the garage isn't very good. So I'm just gonna do it in the morning. It's a lot easier to do it. So let me show you everything that I'm using to paint correct the car. So open up the box. Here's your polisher. It feels really well built. There's a lot of weight to it, not too much, but it feels great. It's got a handle up here at the top. It's got some speeds at the bottom, and the pads are Velcro. So super easy to put on and off, as you see. So really the two-step that I'm using is, number one, the microfiber, right? And with that, I am using the compound. So I'll walk you through how I'm using it and how it works. Then once that's done and you feel good about it, I'm using the polish with the foam pad, the polishing pad. So what's interesting is this car already has PPF, and you can sort of see, maybe get out of the sun, the left side is cleaner than the right side. But if you look closely, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera. Yeah, you can. See all these little like scratches? This has PPF. So I don't know if those scratches are on the PPF or underneath the PPF, but I thought that that was pretty interesting because I talked to Adams Polishes and they said if you have PPF, there's no reason to compound the PPF, just polish. So that's what I'm doing, but there's a lot of little scratches. So I'm assuming it's the PPF, but let's jump into it. right, buffing is all done. Going to start the ceramic coating now. So here's the product I'm using. And I have a sprayer to the top of it. And I have the gray microfiber applicators. So here is the final step. Took me a ton of walking around with the car, making sure there's no more streaks or anything like that. I wish I had some better lighting in the garage, because sometimes it's really hard to see. And you know, being that it's a black car, thankfully it's super obvious when you miss something. But you know, I'm trying my best to look and see that I didn't miss any spots. So the only spots I have not cleaned are the windshields. So I did the windows on the sides, but I haven't done the front windshield and the back windshield. I'll do that once I'm all done, but let's take a look at the car. So here it is. I mean, it's crazy how good it looks. So one problem I did have was because the front clip is PPF'd, it was in the sun this morning, just up until the logo. And when I started polishing it, it started to become discolored. So what happened was, and I would touch it and it was scorching hot. So my advice is if you have PPF, especially a black car, make sure none of it whatsoever is in the sun or has been in the sun. I mean, it is shiny. Like you can see me clearly. Another spot I didn't touch was right here. Really hard to get the machine on it, but I will ceramic coat it. It's not a big deal. It's not a super permanent ceramic coat by any means. But yeah, the car looks incredible. It's taken a couple days in sections, but should be all worth it at the end. So let's get into it. So here's everything you need. Make sure this is brand new. Make sure this is brand new. And make sure this is brand new. Apparently after you use it, it crystallizes a little bit and you have to replace it. So these are the three things. I'm gonna start with the roof. I'm gonna start on the roof and the window. Let that dry and then I'll clean it up and then we'll do the door. So one thing I did read and learn is do not do a polishing motion up and down, side to side. So let's see if you can see it. See it's rainbowing? As soon as the rainbows go away, it's time to wipe it off. And here is the final product. It was a very, very long process. It took me about 3 days just due to heat and how long it took, and difficult to find that many hours to do it all at once. But I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it is unbelievable how clean it looks. There's some spots that I missed here and there that I've already noticed. One thing that I love, I took off the Carrera S badge, and I mean, there is some glue residue. It is unbelievable. So if you guys stayed along for this entire video, thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, you know, I wouldn't be doing this, and I wouldn't have the sponsorship with Adam. So I really appreciate you guys watching, supporting me. And if you're new to the channel, if you like the content, please subscribe and follow my Instagram page. It's the David Figs. But yeah, this turned out incredible. I couldn't be happier.